Alhamdulillah, today is the 29th of this very blessed month of Ramadan. It's the last of the odd nights and the last of the days by which it could be Laylatul Qadr. And it could also be the last night of the month of Ramadan, and tomorrow the last day. And also last Taraweeh. And today also, inshallah, we will be completing the Quran in Taraweeh. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all the ibadah that we have done in the month of Ramadan, all the recitation of the Quran that has been done. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept it. And may Allah give us tawfiq to do our best for the remaining day or days in the month of Ramadan. So we started off Ramadan by speaking about وَقُولُ لِلنَّاسِ حُسْنًا, speaking kindly to people. And we discussed the importance of our words, the power our words have. And the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where we say some words without meaning to, but it could become a means of our entry to Jannah. And sometimes we say some words without meaning to, but it could be doom for us. It could be a means of us being thrown in the pits of Jahannam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. Once Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam was in the marketplace, and he came across a Sahaba by the name of Hazrat Zahir radiallahu anhu. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam went behind him, from behind, and he closed off his eyes, covered his eyes from behind. And he began to say loudly, "Who will buy this slave from me? Who will buy this slave from me?" So Hazrat Zahir radiallahu anhu, he said, "Ya Rasulullah, who will buy me?" Meaning, I'm so worthless. Who will buy me? And the Prophet ﷺ asked him, and he understood it was the Prophet ﷺ, and he began to push himself more into the chest of Rasulullah ﷺ to become closer to him. So this was Hazrat Zahir radiallahu anhu. He was a Sahaba who was of African descent. And he himself is saying, "I'm worth nothing, who is going to buy me?" But Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam expressed his love to Hazrat Zahir radiallahu anhu and said, "You are very, very valuable in my eyes," or something to the extent. So he showed his love to Hazrat Zahir radiallahu anhu. And he said, "He is a part of me and I am a part of him. He is a part of me and I am a part of him." And he says that whenever the Prophet ﷺ would go to visit him, he would take some gifts for him. He would live just outside Medina. He would take some gifts for him. And when Hazrat used to come, he used to bring gifts for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this was Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's relationships with the Sahaba around him. There's a very important book called Men Around the Messenger, meaning the young Sahaba who are around Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, other Sahaba as well, and what kind of relationship Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam had with them. So this is the importance of our words. Look at the words of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They had a deep and profound impact on the Sahaba radiallahu anhum ajma'in, and it transformed them into becoming guiding stars. In a hadith, he says, بِأَيِّهِ مُقْتَدَيْتُمْ اِهْتَدَيْتُمْ. If you're the guiding star, previously that's what they used to use to travel. Now we have GPS and maps and everything. We have Hudhud or TomTom. So they guide us wherever we want to go. But at that time, they had guiding, the stars, they would use that to navigate their way through when they are traveling. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam showing them that if you follow them like your guiding stars, the way you follow that, you will reach your destination. The same way any one Sahaba you follow, and بِأَيِّهِ مُقْتَدَيْتُمْ اِهْتَدَيْتُمْ, you will gain guidance. Any one of them. الصحابة كلهم عدول. They are all just. And in the Quran, many places, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala praises the Sahaba to the extent that He advised Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, وَشَاوِرْهُمْ فِي الْأَمْرِ, that when you want to decide something, do mashwara with them, consult with them. This is how amazing the Sahaba became. So we can make our community amazing as well. And it all starts with our words. So our words could make someone or they could break someone. That's why in hadith Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, who is a Muslim? Al-Muslimu man salima al-Muslimuna bil lisanihi wa yadihi. That a Muslim is who? From whom everyone else is safe from his tongue and his hands. Meaning, they are safe from the harm of his tongue and physical harm. That's what a Muslim is. And that's what our society is. That's what our family is. So we looked at how important it is to look after our parents, how important it is to respect our elders, our children, our young ones. So we explored the relationships that we have within our daily lives, how important it is to maintain these relationships. So the power of words are very, very powerful. But the most powerful words are the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Quran, the kalam of Allah, the speech of Allah. Imagine if we recite that all the time, how that would transform our hearts, our lives, our families, our homes, our relatives, our communities, our whole lives. Imagine that. You know, when someone swears at you, what happens? Our ears go red straight away. Yes or no? We feel it burning and stinging straight in our heart. This guy swore at me, or he became angry at me, shouted at me, disrespected me. So they have an impact on the heart. So imagine the kalam of Allah, the words of Allah, what kind of impact they would have on our hearts. So we need to stick to the Quran. These are powerful words. And live our lives according to the Quran. And we will see a huge transformation. So inshallah today we have our khatam of the Quran. So request everyone to stay behind inshallah and join us for some nasiha and then the dua. Because the du'as which are done upon the completion of Quran are accepted. And they are witnessed by the angels as well. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant muhabba and love between all of us. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us from those who are careful with each and every word we say. Ameen. Jazakumullah.